Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Perkins, and I am here with the fabulous and phenomenal Dustin from Speaking Empire.
Glad to be here.
And Dustin, those that know you adore you. We all know you as the great god of marketing, but there's so much more to you and to what you do with Speaking Empire. And those that don't know you and those that don't know you as well as they need to, so get in here. Tell us a little bit more about what you do and how things work, well, from your angle with Speaking Empire.
Well, the official title is CEO, which just means, chief of just putting out all the fires, really is what it means. But really my passion, like you said, it is marketing. And so really what gets somebody motivated in print, online, and really that's my job, is to get people motivated, get people excited, whether that's to come to a live event, which we're at right now, or it's to come to a webinar, and really that's my passion. But I also do all the other stuff that a CEO is known to do.
With one exception.
What's that?
Most CEOs, and I know I've worked with many, most CEOs are removed from the masses. And I have to tell you that it is one of those remarkable things that as the CEO, you're not only approachable, but you're there for everyone that's in the Speaking Empire family. And by everyone, I mean all of the people who come through the courses, all the people who come to the events. You're there 100%. You give everything, and you're not, I'm the CEO, I have to delegate down. Is what can I do to help and serve?
Sure.
So what inspires you the most to give so much when it would be so easy to stand back and let everyone else just not be as generous as you are?
Sure. Well, I think my path is different. The story about me is different. And so, I'm not a Harvard guy or, a Yale person. I don't have the MBA style that, you might see in a lot of other CEOs. And so I'm a, dyed-in-the-wool entrepreneur. And so I know that at the end of the day, it's the customer, it's the clients, it's the patient, right, that we serve that really ultimately dictate. And it's our job to find their needs and wants out and make them feel comfortable and make them feel, supported. And so I just came from that path versus out of academia. I think the title is Ivory Tower is what I've heard them say. And so I've just come from the other side, a different path. And so I understand how important, a company's clients, customers are to its, survival and even, thriving.
Right. Now, I've not been a member of the family for very long. It's been a short time, actually under a year.
Yeah.
And already I have seen mass improvements in everything in my life as far as the speaking goes, but also in life in general from the love that I've learned from you guys. And I know you have seen literally thousands of people go through these programs and their lives massively improve. Can you share with us a couple of the ones that really stand out in your mind? Some of the, you don't have to name names unless you want to, but some of the successes that you've seen that you guys, lives you've been able to touch, and therefore they can touch other lives.
Sure, absolutely. Well, here at the live event, it's really easy because they're right here, and so you get a constant reminder. And that's the cool thing, is that folks come to our live events, and some are coming for the first time. Some people, it's great because there are some folks here that have, they've come, 3 years ago. They've been out growing their business, and then they come back and they get plugged in. And so we always have an interesting mix of folks that are coming to our events. And so one in particular is our MC, Miss Sonia Gomez. And so she's here, and she started a very similar path, started off as a student, built up her confidence, built up her business, and now she's emceeing.
Yeah.
And so, it's kind of weird now that I think about it. I think that we foster this environment of kind of raising people up. And so even my story with Dave, is that I read a book, got excited, and I met Dave at a club, a real estate investment club, and he gave me the opportunity to basically work for him. And so this sort of internship, apprenticeship, Leonard, Nicole, most everyone on the team here at Speaking Empire has started out in that form or fashion.
Yeah.
And so in that same way, I think that, I don't know if the word is transmutes or permeates or goes out into our students as well. And so our students grow in that same way. So they get to know us for the first time, like yourself. Now you're here, you're the lead interviewer, right? And so in that same way, we're able to foster that environment.
Well, I have to be honest, I have been to many seminars in my lifetime, taught many seminars in my lifetime.
Sure.
And I have gone through a lot of training for speakers, for trainers, etc. And I know what sets you apart from the others. And I'll share that in a moment. But I would like to hear from your point of view, what sets Speaking Empire apart from some of the other organizations that
Sure.
try to teach people how to do things differently?
Well, I think the team is part of it. The idea that the mission of the company is important, that we're really here to empower leaders to empower the world. But, sometimes that can be like corporate speak or, business speak. And so I think it really comes from the environment, the family, really Dave and I's passion to serve. And both of our stories, like this business has changed our life. For me, it's marketing. I was coming out of school and didn't really know what I was going to do, and although I thought real estate was going to be my passion, it was marketing. And so that dramatically changed my life. It got me out of my shell. It got me from being hunched over a keyboard, as Dave would tell you, to now being a CEO, running the business, and being a marketer. And so in that same way, I think our desire to share what changed our lives is being felt by so many.
That's awesome. I want to share very, very quick my point. My view, I should say, really. And I have gone through many different programs, and I have never, ever in my life been through a program where the people not only stood on stage and told they had heart, but that you felt their heart, and off stage, their heart was equally as large, equally as giving, equally as loving, and that the authenticity 100% of the time. And folks, you get what you see what you get, and these guys, they love their people, they love their students, as he said, you grow them. You find what they can do, you mold it, you love them into a growth that's going to help them in every aspect of their life, not just in speaking. And from somebody who's had the opportunity to begin that path with you, I am absolutely grateful forever. And everyone, if you've not yet come to a live event, if you've not yet done the webinars, if you've not yet done your Power Day, if
Sure.
you've not yet gone to the Presentainer or joined the Mastermind, you've got to do it for many, many, many reasons. And if for no other reason, to get to know Dustin Mathews, and to get to know Dave Van Hughes, and to get to know Leonard and Caroline and Nicole and Adam, and
Family.
and
That's what
family,
we call it, yeah.
and they're all family, and you can call on them at any time and say, hey, I need help. And at any time, any one of them are there and are like, how can I serve? So when they say, I've come to give and I've come to serve, it's not lip service. It is the honest to goodness truth. And I just want to thank you for that, because it's nice to have people like you around.
Absolutely. Well, you're welcome, and thank you for that, because that was an awesome endorsement there. So I really appreciate it. And again, it all starts with the live event. And so if folks are skeptical, and I suspect if you're first getting to know us, especially if it's online, I get it. That's how you get to warm up and get to know people. And I just invite folks to come check us out, come to a live event, or talk to people that we've worked with, and
Absolutely. Be there at the live events. Absolutely. You not only get to meet these fabulous folks, but you will network with people who are going to be like-minded and equally as talented. And so we'll say it together, come to the live event. You ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
Come
to the live event.